from this watery snow foam. To this thick, like shaving cream foam with only $3 in materials and maybe 5 minutes of your time. But before we start, we're only 60 subscribers away from reaching 500. If you find this video useful, please consider to like, subscribe and comment, because on my channel I do a lot of reviews, car journeys and so on. And the first thing that we need is this $2 set of mesh and foam for the foam cannons. It is only $2.30 or 40 cents, so check the link in the description. And the second thing that we need is some kind of O-ring or Teflon tape. For example, this set I bought from AliExpress, it's around 18 bucks, but it has like more than 1000. We're gonna use maybe 15 or 14 mil O-ring because we need it to fit tightly. And let's start with disassembling the nozzle. Parts are pretty small, so be careful not to lose it and prepare some kind of towel or something like that. These are the main parts of the sprayer, and usually all the sprayers are pretty the same. It is top cap, foam, nozzle and sprayer. But that's not it, because we also need the mesh that I showed you previously, and here you can choose by yourself and experiment by yourself, either to use the foam that in the set or to use the metal mesh. I prefer to use the metal mesh. As you can see here, it is almost exactly the same size as the nozzle, so it will be very nice fit for our mode. And now we just need to put everything back. Insert the foam, nozzle in the top cap. Be sure that your foam is oriented correctly, or otherwise you're gonna spray just like water everywhere. Now insert, very important, our new mesh. In my situation it is metal mesh, and as you can see around we have some space, and for that we need an O-ring. Behind the scenes I've tried 13, it was too small, 15, it was too big, but 14 was exactly the best size for me. But on the other sprayers I already did the same mode, and sometimes I found it like it is better to use 12, sometimes even 17. So it really depends on your sprayer, but be sure to have this tight fit and don't have any gaps, or otherwise you're gonna lose pressure and the foam. And just put everything back in the opposite order. Here, when you're gonna put it back, you're gonna see that the top cap is not connected tightly to the nozzle or like to the other part on the main body. And it is okay, because we inserted new mesh and it became thicker, so it can't close. But it's okay, because that's why, for that reason we use the O-ring or Teflon tape, like anything that you would prefer to use. But look at that, just tighten it. And when you're tightening, please don't forget to hold your black nozzle to orient it correctly, like you want, either it like vertically or horizontally, because when you're gonna tighten it, it will try to rotate with the top cap. Don't rush, but don't over tighten it, because it is a plastic anyway, so it doesn't need to have like this extreme pressure. So be careful with it, it's still a plastic. And the gap, you can see the gap in the yellow part, it's okay, because we have the O-ring there, so it will be fine. And here's the final result. As you can see, the foam is much thicker and the layer of that foam is much more consistent, what I like. The only downside of this mode that you lose just a little bit of product because it is dripping from the end of the nozzle. But otherwise, that's it. Thank you for watching. All the links are in the description. See you next time.